Just a second.
Full crowd, I don't mind. Good.
Yes, sir.
That's where Scott's coming. No, that. Let's be quick, you go right back. I did that, that's what I did when I got home. Almost threw it, some rags in a bag, so I'm ready to go. Teresa had, she was that, little gal Kathy used to go in her shop. She was jealous, that little gal got her name. She said she really liked her, and she mentioned her, you guys to her. So, yeah.
All right, ma'am, you say we're live?
Yes.
All right, meeting to come to order. First order of business is roll call. Tom Gray.
Dwayne Metcalf.
Mike Brown.
Bob Downing?
Bob Strader.
Dale Coffey.
Lisa Holland.
All right. Consideration of the minutes. Lisa sent out the minutes and everybody had a chance to read them. Are there any additions, corrections, deletions? Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Everything looked in order to me. Motion to approve is presented.
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Public sign-in discussion, there's no public sign-in discussion tonight, so we'll go to unfinished business. 539 East Morgan. Where are we on, Mr. Strader?
This is the home, is that
No.
correct?
No, this is the business.
restaurant.
Restaurant.
This is the business.
So I haven't had any contact, sent a message to the property owners, several days ago. Let them know that in that message was that, they had not provided, like they said they would, a contract to do the roof repair. And he insisted that he would have it the following day. This was the day of your meeting of last month. And I've not heard from him since. I reached out since then and invited him here tonight for the discussion. And as you see, they're not here.
Did he indicate he had something on the line?
A month ago he did, when I met him on site, that he was, but then the process, what he was going to do, and was to place trusses on top of the existing. And I said, that won't work because all your electrical and air system is on the flat roof now. You would have to get, that cannot be in the attic. So he got to pass that hurdle, and I explained to him that he had the capability of removing those heating units off the roof and removing the decking that's bad, redeck it, and put a new membrane roof on that flat roof and put the units back. He doesn't even have a clue whether the units work or not. So that's the method, but he did have a dollar figure, and I don't believe that dollar figure would touch that roof system that he wanted to put on.
Well, it's wooden rafters is what it is.
Yes.
Well, those would be pretty well damaged by all that water.
That's where I was at. It has rotted tremendously. Enough water has come down through there that it has rotted the cabinets that are mounted on the floor. So that shows you how much water has come through.
Is there a basement to that building?
No.
Okay.
Bob, do you know, do they have any plans for that building? Or are they just gonna let it sit?
Well, I'm sure that the rumor floating around, and I'm sure you, as a board, have heard that
I have.
somewhere. They would, for the longest time, were asking 5+ for that. And they said if they put a roof on it, they think they can get another 2.5 on top of that. And, guys, the building is the roof system's in bad way. But, you know, I'm not certain how long That's been closed maybe nearly around the COVID time, 4 or 5 years maybe. The
6 or 8.
refrigeration, the power, the food is all still right there. And the power's on. Food's still in the coolers, never been emptied out.
Did you open the cooler?
Absolutely not.
Well, what's it gonna take to get it moving?
If, obviously, you're trying to stay on top of it, so.
I did manage to get them to secure it because there were people going in and out of there. But,
Is it an unsafe building from your inspection?
well, in your rule, it's taking on water.
Well, then I'd call it unsafe.
When you can stand inside at the buffet bar, now I'm getting right down to where I'm at in the building. You can look right outside.
Well, that's, a raccoon can get in, so it's unsafe.
So, I mean, they did go and secure the building. That's all I can say.
The doors,
The doors,
not the roof.
no, sir, not the roof.
Well, we have an obligation to remediate that or remove it.
What's your recommendation for us, Bob?
I gave them a recommendation.
No, to
The
us.
easiest way out and what to do there. That building has got good bones, 4 walls, and 3/4 of the roof is good. And I can't see it to be removed.
Okay.
But again, we talk about structures that are, when animals can get in.
Yeah.
It's taking on water. That's exactly where we are at.
Have we done due diligence enough to send in a repair it, or we're gonna repair it later?
Mr. Strader, have you actually got up on a ladder and looked at the roof itself?
No, sir?
But you've seen the sky from the inside.
You can look out. The ceiling's gone, the decking's gone, you can see out.
Before we repair it.
Is it something Bob can do, or do we get an engineer?
So, Mr. Strader, council thinks we probably ought to do an actual physical inspection of the roof from a ladder before we send them a repair it or we will repair it letter. Are you comfortable with that?
I don't have a minute's problem with that. None at all.
That way then we can send them something a little sterner.
So, and again, I can present you, the board here, with some photos from on top of the roof.
Yes.
But I will say to you that it took me a long time to get in. And we did not, I did go to the point to say, well, we have another way, but they didn't like the idea of the newspaper or whatever. But he finally came, and he was there when we both went in together.
Okay. Well, Tom, are you okay starting off with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Council, the prior permission to get inside, you don't think is effective enough for Bob to just go lean a ladder up?
Probably not, probably need to get permission again. If he won't, then we will
Would it be,
seek a warrant.
would it be all right for Bob to say that this committee has the authority to order repairs and put a lien on the property?
That's public, so.
You might make that as part of your conversation.
Don't you have to figure out what the danger to the community is because of that leaky roof or not? Am I out of bounds here? What's happening with all the water inside? You got mold, you got. Absolutely. The walls,
Vermin.
probably each and every one of you have been in there. And so it's the buffet bar, and then at the rear of the buffet bar is exactly where all that's coming down, and half of the floor, or maybe a quarter of that room floor is black. The paneling on the walls is off the wall and black.
There's a lot of
The
business.
cabinetry is completely rotted, and it's in a pile on the floor. There's nothing fastened to the wall.
Is that a slab floor or a?
Yes.
It's not a crawl space?
No crowd on
So
concrete.
it's gotta absorb through the concrete if it's gonna go anywhere.
It's, yeah,
Was there water standing when you went in?
it hadn't rained for a while when I was there.
Okay.
Question, Bob. Getting out of that building, they have a big grease trap in the back. It's all caved
It's
in.
caving in, yes.
Now, that goes into the city sewer. And I just wonder if there was something that could be connected with what we do that needs to be prevented, because it's a failed grease trap.
Okay, I could look into that with our water and sewer, and have them to take a look at that and see what that.
Well, for years, because they didn't have a grease trap, they stopped up that main that runs east and west down the alley. And the city must have cut into it 10 times that I know of. Put a balloon through it, opened the thing back up, and it's all a big grease ball. And now, instead of grease, you're probably getting some dirt, sand, and stuff washed into the city right away, city sewer. That can't be good. We're paying to get that thing cleaned out.
Well, if anything, Mike, you're getting rainwater in there.
Yep. That's not legal.
All right. Well, you have communication with them, right, Bob?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, communicate what we've been talking about. Let us know next time, next week, next month, what's going on.
Okay.
All right. 489 East Walnut, we've had a snag, I understand?
Yes, sir. What you have there is second attempt to contact the property owner. And unfortunately, we did. The first certified mail was signed and returned to us. But then his last meeting, he still did not show. So Lisa reached out again with certified mail 14 days, 15 days ago. And we started wondering, well, it's about time to go and check. Ended up, she ran a track on it, and he's never received it. It's in Houston, Texas.
Is it still en route, or is it?
Yes, I looked at it today. It's en route to the next facility. But I don't know when that's going to be. Because I gave him till the 10th, so that was last Friday.
Well,
The only thing we can truly do, in my opinion, is reach out to the gentleman, or maybe he'll reach out to me once he does get this document or picks it up, and invite him here next month.
I was gonna think maybe resend the letter, just change the dates, certified again. Mr. Downey, you said something about you know where his business is that correct?
He can't go.
Where he lives, no, I don't know where his business is at.
All he wants to do is go to Just Right.
I know, but he said it's right next door to us.
It's just down the street. Bob won't let me go. Make personal service.
We both can't leave.
Well, I think maybe we ought to get another letter going, because who knows where that one is gonna go next, maybe Jackson, Mississippi,
Hawaii,
Hawaii, yeah.
Alaska.
I was trying to send stuff to Canada, and she hadn't gotten it yet. All right, well, let's do that. Any other comments on that property? Hearing none, we'll move on. Mr. Downey, 389 North Lincoln, you've got a report?
I did, just today, ironically, he called me, after, of course, Lisa sent him letters, and, I've left, 2, door hangers. And ironically, he did call me today, the gentleman called. He said he is currently working with a local realtor, which I know, to purchase another property to move to. And if that deal goes, the realtor has indicated, that he's got contractors that will look into either repairing or tearing down that particular garage. If this new purchase goes through this right here. If not, he's indicated he's going to tear it down and seek to move in a new pre-built building like you see them for sale everywhere. And that's fine. Gave him the square footage thing on that. I said,
So is there an offer pending on the property?
the way I understand, he's got he should have an answer by the end of the week.
Okay.
There's not a pending offer for sale yet. He's not listed his property yet until he supposedly is buying a home over to Fowler. And
So
said-
that buyer, that owner is buying another property,
Correct,
and then he'll sell this property.
correct.
And his realtor will tear down that shed for
His
him?
realtor, he said he's working with his realtor. If this deal goes through where he's trying to buy another home, the realtor said he had contractors. I'm very familiar with the realtor, and he does have the contacts.
Okay.
And he said he would, and so basically, where I left it with him, I said, so we'll see action within the next few weeks, no matter what. And he indicated yes.
All right.
So,
Well, just keep an eye on it.
I will.
Make sure he follows through. We'd much rather have him than us.
Correct.
Okay.
Do you want me to put it back on next month's?
Yeah.
Let's keep track of it. 489 East Morgan. Property is obvious from the street level, has holes in the roof.
I reached out to the property owner. I knew at the given time there that there was some grant money, or I'm not sure the actual title of this money, but how it works is if you have, if you're in need of heating or windows or a roof and qualify based on your income, and you have homeowner's insurance, there's money there, and in this case, I shared that information to him, and he took very little interest in it. So I don't know if he, I guess maybe, I don't know if he has insurance. If you don't have insurance, you don't qualify.
Yeah.
Didn't we have a religious group help him out one time?
Yes, sir.
Well, plus us
Actually,
Yeah.
actually,
and
I
scouts.
talked to him about that, and he wanted no part of that again.
Well,
These were all phone conversations.
you haven't talked to him about an inspection yet.
No, I hadn't given any thought of the reasoning for an inspection when there's a hole the size that there is.
Yeah.
There's not a need to go. And
So it's
the first time I reached out to him, he was unaware. He said, well, I guess probably if it's that big, my upstairs is probably getting wet. Well, I take it that he doesn't go upstairs.
I don't think he's physically capable.
Council, do you think we need to ask for an inspection anyway? Since it's an obvious
Yes.
structural issue?
Yeah. And the reason being, if you end up taking action,
We've checked that box.
yeah, and there ends up being some appeal at some point, you've got to be able to prove what all you've done and how you documented that it was an unsafe structure, and an inspection was gonna need to be done.
All right. So Bob, you need to reach out to the owner, and then if you don't get a okay, then let's send him a certified letter requesting that. And hopefully that letter won't go to Houston again.
So what you're saying is,
We need to get an inspection before we can move forward,
gotcha. Okay.
one way or another. All right. I know, discussing with somebody that the Douglas Street property has been buttoned up,
It is.
Yes.
and did we send them a thank you?
We have not done that, but I'm just happy that that was taken care of. And they really truly did that. You know, I don't know what went on in that time period, but yes, that whole, and we will get a letter out to them.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. There's a property across from the sawmill off of Maple. Have we had an opportunity to talk with those people yet?
So, Lisa and I've got the address for this. It's a Maple Street address. We're going to reach out with a letter and try to see where they are at.
So it's not owner occupied?
That's an unattached garage. They live at
On
At
Maple
that
Street?
address, yes.
Okay, all right.
yes,
Okay. Yeah, let's reach out to them and see,
that's what the plan is.
yeah.
Is that one we've looked at before?
No,
Okay.
No, this is wind damage from this winter.
Okay,
It's right across from the mill on Cunningham or Highland, whatever that street runs to Crohn's, east-west. And it's behind Maple Street House, on the west side of the street,
back on the alley?
close to it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's obvious that the wind caught a corner and just peeled the shingles up. It just needs to be
I
tacked
think
down again.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My life's been a little complicated, and I haven't had a chance to look at Terry Lane's list. Has anybody?
I did, but I lost it.
Now you've got,
I got one right here.
I've covered most of those homes,
Okay.
and, well, I've been by all of them, and probably out of that, I don't even know the number, but there may be 3 that I could see that could come to this board.
All right.
The rest of them are, more of my issue with just,
cosmetics.
cosmetics and, yeah.
So
So
why don't
I,
you get some pictures up for us for next time, and
I will,
we'll get into it.
okay.
Okay, good for you, Bob, appreciate that. All right. Any new business other than that list? Any open discussion? Anybody been out finding anything else?
Bob's got something.
Bob?
just want to bring you up to speed. The little tea room is at the corner of Home Avenue and Morgan. The gentleman that owns that property, going to take those down in phases, is what he tells me. But he has pulled a demo permit for that structure alone. It's paid, and he's just waiting on his contractor. That permit's good for a year, so
So he's paid for his permit, and he's ready to go.
it's that, for the tea room, yes.
Does that include the
It only is the tea room.
barn, like?
Just the tea room, on
Just the
Morgan
tea
Street.
room, okay.
There's 4 structures there.
Yeah. I know, I live across the street from him.
So, speaking of updates, the apartment house on North Main Street, are they getting anywhere close to finishing that up.
Where are you at?
North Main Street, the,
Once you can't sell, I think.
389 North Business.
yes.
That is no longer in the owner's name that remodeled that. She has sold that building, and I really have to say, I think she's probably okay. But it is owned by out of state.
Is it anywhere close to being occupied?
No.
Okay.
We did get some people in it right about the time paint went on the wall,
Yeah.
but they've been secure, but it's a new owner.
And the second one is South Sycamore Street, the big house.
So everything is, after the fire there, and what the fire, the people that did the repair, had completed their work. There are some loose ends on the inside. There's vanities that doesn't work, but everything's been tightened up, the roof has been repaired. The thing about now is we'll need to focus on the outside, and that's our goal.
You issued a CFO for that property?
On the work that was done,
Okay.
yes.
Is there still a hold on other parts of it?
No,
Okay.
no.
So we're done with the inside?
Yeah, you people are done with it. We have to focus on Bob and I, or Bob alone, but we'll work on the outside to try to get that cleaned up. Bob's already addressed it.
Well, I'm glad they got it to that state then.
She, I believe, is either moved back or in the process of moving back in.
Good.
So Mr. Downey and Mr. Coffey work on the rest of it?
Right.
Okay. On the apartment building Dwayne brought up, did you issue a CFO on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
It's ready to go?
Yes, it's ready to go.
She never did put any occupants in?
She did not. She refused to, when she was going to bring in college students from Bloomington, and that was her word, and I don't know that anyone took any interest in that. I don't know. I never once saw anyone ever look at it, even the realtor or anything at all.
Well, that'd be interesting in addition to that part of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is really pretty inside.
Is it?
Yeah, she sent pictures.
Good for her.
So they did a good job on it.
It's unbelievable compared.
Anything else? Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you, Jim, and lady, appreciate it. No.